I was diagnosed in April 2011. It's a huge shock, first of all, and it's not just a shock for yourself, it's everybody else around you. It's a major shock for them, and I found that I sort of got to grips with it before other people around me, really. Then I found I was trying to support people around me, and then that was quite difficult. And then that was really good when I had the Macmillan to sort of help me with this, because you're in the centre of this thing, and then you find you're having to support the people that are supposed to be supporting you, and they can't necessarily get to grips with it, first of all. But as this has been going for a couple of years now, we're all kind of absolutely fine with it, and don't tend to think about it, really, just get on with things.
So in practice, the support service we recently launched, as I say, it aims to support people within their own homes. It may also be in a hospital setting, as well as in the community. It tends to be when people have returned home after receiving treatment. We try to support them to return to their normal lives, as well as helping them with symptom control. It may be also, our aim is to cover the non-clinical issues, such as fatigue management, returning to activities such as exercise, supporting with nutrition, and also signposting to many available services that are out there that people aren't necessarily aware of. It is within the Bristol and South Gloucestershire area. There's currently 8 of us, so that's a range of Macmillan support workers, complex case managers and community nursing team. A large part of what we're trying to do is to fill quite an evident gap. We have a lot of people who they are too well to be seen by hospice, or it may be they're too well to have home visits from a GP or district nursing input. Our aim is to be able to fill that gap and really make these people feel supported, not alone or abandoned once they've returned home from treatment or a hospital stay, and really just try and support them as best as possible so that they don't feel alone, but also supporting their families, so that they aren't such a burden. It may seem that they feel like a burden on families, and that's something that we're trying to support.
But if you actually on your own, then you suddenly start thinking, and then there is the fear. Although I'm positive the majority of the time, it doesn't mean to say I'm positive 100% of the time, and you do get this sort of fear that's always come with even the word cancer. I mean, like my parents' generation, they would never even say the word cancer, and so I don't want to sort of like gloss over it and make it all sound it's just wonderful and I'm just coping brilliantly, because there is this this thing about being isolated and being alone, and along with that would come fear. I mean, my husband, he works in the morning, but his employer enables him to come home in the afternoon so he can support me at home, because even though a whole day at home is really quite tough for me, and he used to travel the world, but he can't do that now because I can't bear the thought of him not being here in the evening. So although I seem quite okay, to actually spend a night alone here, then you could get demons and things that don't come in the day and don't come when you're supported with other people. So for me, that's where Macmillan has sort of come in.